And also, I forgot, you want to back your brakes off. So if you got the ones like I got right here, try to get the camera down in here. Y'all can see this is where you back it off on that pin. So you just turn it. And then, so I got them all the way backed off. That's as far as it's going to go. So I had started before I started recording. So now, let's see. We got that cage. So now we got to take the lines loose. We want to loosen up the lines. Then we'll take out the back bolts that's back here. So it has a Carter pin in the back. And I don't know what I did with my needle nose. I just had it. And because that's what we got to use. Okay, I got it down here on the ground. To try to get the two pins out. To get the shaft. Just holding this right here. As y'all can see, there's a pin here. There's a pin back there. So my needle nose is not working good. I sprayed them, but they kind of rusted. And you can cut these, but I'm going to try to reuse them because I don't have no Carter pin. So we're going to try to reuse these if this thing goes to working right with me. So I need some better needle nose. Actually, I'm going to get another needle nose and I'm going to get something to set that camera on, a box, and then we'll put some music on for y'all to listen. Hey, man, how's it going? Gotta change this brake chamber. So what we're seeing, one is straight, this one is straight, and this one kind of at an angle. So we're gonna make a line, yeah, because it's gonna sit up like this, about like that, and that one's kind of at an angle. So we're gonna kind of mark this with a marker, so we know when we put it on here that this one is straight and this one's at an angle like this. So that's how we're going to set it, like that. Smart thing to do. Now we got to try to get a wrench and get this loose. We should have actually loosened that up when it was still in there. We could probably put it back on there and then hit it if we have to. So we're going to try to hopefully put this on here like this and take the hammer, kind of knock it loose. It's got to go that way to loosen. Might work or might not. Thing's probably on here, buddy. Let's try this way. I need this to stay still. That ain't working because that ain't the right size. Man, we're gonna have to get another socket. Another wrench. That's too wide. All right, okay, we got a 15. We're gonna try that. That's a little tighter. And maybe it'll get it to turn loose. Yeah, it's turning. So that worked. So I can see it's on here with Teflon tape, so it's probably on here hard. But we got that one to break loose. And we're going to put Teflon tape on here on both ends to kind of help seal it. There you go. Remember, you got to use these pieces because they just don't come with it. And one is bigger than the other one, the hole, so that's how you know you got the right one. But we're going to put that, make sure they go on the left just to be safe. I think this one is breaking loose. I think it's turning. Like I said, I should have broken loose when it was still on there, but I think it's breaking loose. Yeah. So this one is turning now. And that's it. So we're gonna go get the Teflon tape, put on both ends, and put Teflon tape on here and here. Both ends, and we are done with this one. So done with that one. Anyway, let's get the Teflon tape and go from there when we get the Teflon tape. And it started raining. It had to come in. Now the sun come back out. I don't know what it would do, but we're gonna go ahead and put the Teflon tape on. Put them in. Now I'm trying to remember, did this go down? think that's the way they came out. So this was the top part. It looks like that how that goes down in there. And then the hose part, yeah, because that's white. And then this should probably be red. Yep. So it goes like that. Got that dark stuff on my hands. Grease. Picking that thing up. But anyway, so this the outside one. You want to make sure you put that Teflon tape on because you don't want no leaks. Hope y'all can see that. Then the hose gonna come around this way. So I think we need to go around the other way with this. And this the top. Okay, plug these out, screw them in. Perfect. Get that what's the name? Put this one on. This is good. Like it was red Teflon, so I think this go in there like that. Yep. So I'm gonna have to get back on that wet ground again. I know y'all probably can't see because I'm holding the camera down. I'm just putting the Teflon tape on. And then we're gonna tighten these to like the angle. And then we'll start putting the new one on. Okay, screw this in. Alright, so we're going to get the wrench. I don't know where the wrench is. Somewhere. Might be out there now. Maybe this is it. I didn't want to fit that one though. Anyway, so let's get the gloves and hold this. Then tighten this up. We gotta loosen this up and turn it so the lines fit. So we better hold off right there. We can tighten it up some more later. Now we need to get the clevis off. So we're going to take this back out here now. It'll start raining. It'll probably start back again because it's clear over here. Or dark cloud up there, y'all see. And so we're going to take the camera off. Because y'all ain't seeing what it is. We put the camera probably right here. Y'all can see. But I need my box. That's what I need. Hold on. use this box to prop up on. Then y'all can see what I'm doing. See, yep. Okay. You want to take that screw off, take this off, then you want to screw it all the way down. Then you want to measure with this on here, because probably the other one's probably longer, but you go in the middle of the hole to measure. So we're going to wind this all the way down. And then I think with the new one, we're going to have to pull the spring in. So this will be out. Wow, that's in. So I think we're going to have to cage. We're going to have to cage this one. So it'll be exactly like that. That's what we're going to have to do. So let's get a wrench. Back my tube. They probably take that real big wire. Hey now. Pluck that out. Put this in here. Wiggle it. Find the cage. Oh, that's not going to cage because that's out. So do we uncage that? That's what I'm trying to think now, because I don't want to cut that. And I can't get enough in here because this is in. So that's not going to work. So hold on a minute, y'all got to think about it, because I might have to uncage that one to get this the right length. So anyway, we'll see. So actually, we're going to have to stick this back on. We're going to have to take this out and uncage it so we can get the right amount of length for this one. So we're going to stick it on. I'm not going to record that, and I'll show you when I get it loose. So we took the cage loose, and I had to go back and get my measuring thing. So y'all can see that, oh my God, I dropped the thing. We took the cage loose, so we took that loose so we can measure from here, and that put that back out. Now, these ain't the same, I'm going to show you, because that one is longer, but you got to measure the middle. So, as y'all can see, this this fork is way longer than this one. Y'all can see, way longer. So we got to put it in the middle like that, and that's where it goes off the pin. Let me get that right. Now, I think it, yeah, because the pin will line up with the bottom of this right here. So yeah, you line that pin up. So that's what you're going to go for measuring. Because you want to make sure this is measured right. So I'm going to go in the middle of that circle. About, let's see. Trying to hold it still. Right before touching the 4. So that's where that circle comes back. So it'll be right by the 4. The line somewhere right here. That's where the circle. Let me make sure I'm getting that right. So this circle has to come up to the 4. Yeah. So we need to let this go down, all the way down. And then it's supposed to be right there by the 4 is where the middle of that circle is. So what we're gonna do, we got a marker. I think I got a mark in here. Try to mark it. And then before we do any cutting, you still want to measure and make sure it's perfect. So let me get this right again. It would be on the middle circle, right on that 4 is the middle. So on the 4, be somewhere right in there on that 4. That's where the line's supposed to be. And actually it needs to be on the bottom of this. If you go, let's see, if you go with this circle right here, because the pin go in there, I'll make sure it's right. I'm trying to think what the, okay, you're gonna slide the pin in there at 1. We don't even have 2 pins in. How that supposed to work when there's 2 pins on that and 1 on here? I just noticed that. 1 pin. So we're not even gonna use that second pin. That's not making any sense because it's got 2 holes in it. That's only got 1. I think we're just gonna go by the pin. Alright, so let's wind this on. I don't understand why I don't have 2. I'm supposed to have 2. But I have no idea why I have 1. Maybe that's the way it's made. Maybe you only need 1. So the circle will be down here. If I cut there, it's not going to be right on that rod. I think it needs to be up here. We got to do some more measuring. I got to get it together and then. So we're going to do it the old school way. I used to take a saw and cut it. So I did come up with the line. So I'm going to lay this down here and take the old school way saw and cut it. You want to leave that screw on so you can back it. Oh, well, so you can back that out. Back that out. So you want to leave that in there. So we put it right there over this saw pretty good. And it's been a while since I used this. I might have to get my other thing to cut. It don't seem like it's too sharp. Been a while. I need to get a new saw. Yeah. Ah, shoot. I didn't mean to cut across that. I actually got something that'll cut straight through that. Let me go get it because this ain't working. So this is what I got. This is what I sand down with, and this is what I should use at first. So anyway, this gives a nice clean cut. I don't know why I didn't use this at first. So get it in the hole. Ah, that's not good. Shoot. Want to get it in that hole. And that's why you use this, so you can back it out. You don't take the screw off, so it straighten up the threads, just in case you didn't cut it right and smooth. Where's my wrench at? Maybe this is it. Nah, this ain't even it. I thought it was a 3/4. Evidently it ain't. So it's probably one of these that's on the ground down here. I think it is. One of these under here. Probably this big one right here. I'm ready to get this stuff done because I am tired. But I done kick the pins up under here. Heck, up under the wheel. Ain't that crazy? So anyway, yeah, you want to use this to back it off. And that way your threads won't get messed up. So I ain't do too bad. It kind of maybe messed the threads up a little bit, but not too much. Now I don't know if this washer is supposed to go in here. Or what? That ain't got no washer, but I guess you kind of want one to keep this tight. So we're going to leave the washer on here. And how to keep that sturdy. Yeah. And then this will be enough for this. And we're just going to make it even with the threads. And we should be fine. So maybe right there. And then we'll bring this back up and tighten it down when we get it in there, and that'll kind of keep it in place. Ooh, I done tightened that up already. So that's, I think that's flush right there. Well, nah, maybe right there. I think that'll be good. That's even enough right there. So, thing I wanted to point out to y'all, when I was loosening up them brakes and stuff, my chalk there and the one I got here and the other two that I got on the other side, it had got back. So I went back under here and kicked them back under like this. Make sure, because there's nothing holding this truck. This the only secure man you got is these. So after you loosen all that up and cage it and everything, I always want to hit right there and make sure it's under there, because I would have got under here, wouldn't been nothing holding this. So you got to be real careful when you get it before you get under there. Make sure all your chocks are good. So as I was saying before I dropped the camera, now I got to move these lines around these swivels. So that's why I put the marks. So I know that one goes straight. That one got a line. This got paint on it, and that got paint on it. So that way I know which one. It's got paint on the silver part right there, as y'all can see. It's got paint. So that way I won't get them mixed up. So we're going to get this back together. And it's getting late here, but we got a lot done today. I think tomorrow we're going to wash this. We got salt all over here, salt all over here. So we're going to wash this tomorrow. So now y'all can see we did loosen out. It was two bolts. There's one here, and there's one down here at the bottom down there. And y'all see we got this turned. So after you loosen both of these bolts up, you can swing this whole thing around. Now we gotta level this up, turn this, and get it level right, tighten this. So we're gonna end this video. It's basically the same thing, putting it back together the same way you took it apart. The exact same thing, nothing different. And like I said, you can do this stuff yourself. If you're owner operator or leasing a truck, or well, leasing you don't really want to do it. If you're leasing to buy it because it's gonna be yours, like I am, you want to fix the stuff, save money. This right here, I got at Truck Pro. I think at Freightliner it might be $300 or $400. They gave me a discount here. I paid $67 for this. I think only thing is I had to cut this. It didn't come with it like that, but most of them you get gonna be like this. So even probably the ones you go to Freightliner dealers probably get it be just like that. Yeah, they cut it and fix it and charge you all that money. Then they up the price up there at the TA. So it is what it is. So with that said, y'all, if you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Y'all know what it is: stain life, truck life, and 18-wheel life. I got to get this together before it get dark. We got clear skies, y'all can see, so no more rain, so I got to get to work. See ya.